Hi, my name is Kimmy. Welcome to our Glutes and Abs Challenge. Let's get warmed up. So here we go. Lying down on the floor, no equipment today. All right, let's go ahead and warm up our abs a little bit, shall we? We're gonna go ahead and keep our hand behind our head, crunching up and down, just nice and easy, getting the spinal mobility going first. So squeezing into the abdominals here, keep the chin slightly tucked. Old school, we used to look up at the ceiling. We don't do that anymore. Keep your eye gaze towards the top of your knees so your head comes up for a ride on top of your shoulders. Exhale as you rise up. Inhale as you lower down. Let's go ahead and add a single leg, tuck one side and then the other. We'll just keep the upper body facing upwards. So squeeze, then lower, squeeze, then lower. Warming up through our hips, right? So warming up through our hips. And then also our lower abs, because our lower abs help us lift our legs. Squeeze. Very nice. We're gonna go ahead and hook one leg over like so. Knee is out. We're gonna rotate to one side, focusing on that oblique rotation. Twist, then lower. You can always lower your hand down if that feels best for you. So rotating through the torso. Let's do one more. And then we'll switch sides, so hook your other leg over and twist. Twist. So keeping our hips square, warming up through our abs, finding that lift to the shoulder as you rotate, not pulling on your head, right? So we're always making sure the head comes up for right on top of the shoulders, but we're leading with the shoulder. One more time. Good. Tuck it all the way back in. All right, time for that meaty part of the work. So legs are gonna come up, crunch all the way in, lift your tailbone, lift your shoulders, then we'll lengthen out. We're gonna sweep the arms all the way in, lengthen out. Sweep the arms all the way in, inhale to lengthen. Crunch in, inhale to lengthen. Taking your time as you circle the arms around. Let the head touch down, by the way, every time, okay? That allows us to relax our neck too. Exhale, come up high. One more time. Crunch it in, hold it here. Upper body and lower body. Pulse. Pulse. You can support your head if you need to. Okay, so really focusing on lifting through the shoulders and lifting your tailbone. Ooh, starting to feel some ab burn here. We have 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Ooh, already gotten warmed up in there. All right, so your feet are about hip width apart. Let's go ahead and lift and lower the hips. So working through hip bridges. You're pushing through the entire foot, squeezing through your glute and your hamstrings, not just your heel, but you're pressing through the midfoot to heel. This allows us to get more to that glute and the hamstring. So lift and squeeze, and then lower down. Watch for your knees, want to flare open. We're gonna go ahead and keep the knees pointing straight up to the ceiling, getting all the way around the hamstring, then into the glute. So we want to exhale as you come up, inhale as you come back down. Let's go for a couple more. One more time, lift and hold it, and then roll it all the way down. Let's tuck the knees into your chest for a sec. Right on. Okay, we're gonna go into some glute work, guys. Roll over. We're gonna go on our hands and knees here. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Abs are locked in tight. Be careful of arching into the lower back. So pull your belly button up here. We're gonna lift the front leg, and then we're going to donkey kick. Knee in, lengthen out. Knee in, lengthen out. So we've got that motion going through the leg. Remember, not arching the back at all. I see this a lot. So tuck your tailbone a little bit. Lift your belly button. Opposite arm is gonna extend now. Then crunch in. Lengthen out, crunch in. So you get a little glute work along with your core. And as you're extending out, you're reaching away, fingertips and foot. Don't forget that there's that extra squeeze of the glute there. Then lengthen out, so crunching in. So when we're doing single arm like this, it helps us work our oblique, our side ab basically. One more time. We're gonna go ahead and lower the arm down, just your leg. Pulsing up, 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 pull the navel up. We want to make sure that we're not arching the tailbone, but always engage strongly through the glute and your abs. Now, my left leg is up, so the left arm is going to stay elevated, right arm comes down. The knee comes to the side. We're going to go into a little fire hydrant. So knee comes down and then out. Knee in and out. So having this staggered position in the upper body allows for that increased range of motion through your hip. We're trying to maintain a 90-degree knee angle here. Keep pulling the belly button in, by the way, and you want to stay out of the shoulder joint, so push firmly through your forearm. All right, a little combo. So we're going to go up, back, in, down. Lift, out, in, down. Lift, kick it. So when we're kicking it, we're not letting the back arch, okay, and you're kind of reaching away from the hip. So it's kind of like a donkey kick sideways. Here you are. Lift, push it. Ooh, getting that meaty part of that glute there, gluteus maximus. We lift the leg out to the side, we're getting the gluteus medius. These are big muscles, aren't they? So you gotta really work them. Lift, push it. One more time. We're gonna hold it back there and then lift it up, 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 up. So start to feel that glute working. 4 more, 3 more, 2, and then down. Oh yeah, go ahead and sit it back. And we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. Let me flip myself around. So hands underneath your shoulders, knee below your hip, and let's go ahead and take the other leg up. So we're gonna lift it up here, lift, lift. Donkey kick, knee in, and then back. I forgot what I was doing for a second there. Knee in, push back. All right, so as we're doing this, reaching through the heel, pulling the belly button in. Shoulders are pulled away from your ears. Ooh, I can feel the supporting leg, right? The hips work, your glutes and your hips are strong stabilizers for your hips. So that's why you already feel it. These are important muscles to strengthen to help us stand and move better. All right, time to add on. So now we got that motion going. Opposite arm that comes forward. We tuck in a little ab crunch, then lengthen all the way out. Crunch in, then lengthen out. Just notice that there's a little balance here, right? So that's your core firing up for increased stability. As you're extending, be careful of overarching to that back. Can we feel the glute as you extend the leg? We're exhaling as you curl under, working into that oblique there. Careful leaning back, lean into that load under your supporting arm. That fires up your obliques. Keep breathing. It's really easy to stop breathing. One more time, everyone. Let's go ahead and land the hand down. The leg pulses up, up, up. Okay, keep pushing firmly into your arm. Pull your belly button up. And then be aware of that butt cheek back there. Glute is active. Right on. We're going to keep that leg up, everyone. Drop your opposite forearm down. Okay, knee bends, fire hydrant. Knee in and up. Knee in and up. So again, we're maintaining that 90-degree knee angle. We want to open up through the hip, but we want to keep the knee, basically the thigh to torso angle about 90 degrees as well. Getting into that gluteus medius, the outer hip area. Lift. All right, waking those puppies up. Let's add that combination. So we lift, kick back, pull in, lower down. Lift, kick back, pull it in. Ooh, just adding that kick back. You should feel some fire in there. Hello. Lift, kick it, bend, and down. Lift, kick, bend, down. Oh my goodness. Sculpting your tush. always good to have strong glutes. Still going, gang, still going. Lift, push. Are you starting to feel some fire in there? Keep the leg really lifted here. This is where it drops down, here. So keeping it up, boom. All right, one more. We're gonna lift it up, hold it back, and pulse, lift, lift. Double check your arms. Are you pushing firmly into your arms still? Is your belly button still drawn in? There's a lot of things to think about for precision and effective movement. You have 4, 3, 2, and you're down. Oh man. Let's go ahead and sit back, stretch into your hip and your glute. You can even shift the hips to one side. It's a nice stretch for that glute. And then the other side too. All right, so I'm gonna stay on this side. We're gonna go into a side crunch here. So palm facing up is usually the direction that I like to go. Some people like to go palms face down. I like to go palms face up because it keeps the shoulder joint open. So here we go, hands at temple. Now you can go with a knee bent and then do a single leg, okay? Or a straight leg here, or you can do a double leg, okay? So we lift, squeeze, then lower, squeeze, then lower, squeeze. Now if you can't quite come all the way up, that's okay. Even a little crunch will work, and again, you can stay with just the top leg, straight or bent. So I'm not on my hip bone, by the way. You kind of roll backwards a little bit, so you're kind of more on that meaty part of your buttocks. Squeeze, so you're getting right here. Woo. Lift, lower. So climbing as high as you can to the elbow, or even on lifting the elbow. So a little bit more height, a little push into the floor, but really focusing on the upper body lifting up versus the hand. Squeeze. One more time, I'm gonna hold this up and pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're down. Ooh, let's do the other side. Swivel on over. All right, here we go. Palm up, abs are locked in, kind of on that butt cheek area. Remember, you can bend your knees, so single leg, or single bent knee or straight leg. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Squeezing into the abdominal muscles. We want that height. Sometimes one side works better than the other. This is my side. So I can come up a little bit higher with a lot more ease, not too much pressure in the arm. So it's more about really working to that side here. Are you breathing? Exhale, lift. Whew. Little fire happening in there. Remember, take breaks as needed. Trying to thump down. Slowly coming down. It's all about that control. Lifting and squeezing. Oh, ready? Hold this up and pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll go ahead and go cross-legged here. And let's lean forward, stretching into your hip, your lower back. Very focused exercises today. All right, that is it for today's workout. I will see you at the next video.